In December 2024, China unveiled its long-awaited sixth-generation fighter jet, the J-36, a technological powerhouse that's already shaking up global military dynamics. Unlike the sleek, visually striking designs of fighters, the J-36 features a rugged and unapologetic delta-wing design that prioritizes performance over aesthetics. Some may call it unconventional, even ugly, but looks can be deceiving. This jet is a deadly leap forward in air combat technology. This unveiling marks a pivotal moment in the global race for advanced military technology, positioning China at the forefront of next-generation fighter development. The J-36's delta-wing configuration, a design long associated with high-speed maneuverability and operational flexibility, showcases a deliberate choice to prioritize function over form, whether drawing from Russian design influences or carving its own innovative path. China has crafted a fighter that challenges conventional norms in military aviation. The J-36's readiness for deployment raises several critical questions. What sets it apart from previous generations of fighter jets? How does it compare to other sixth-generation projects currently under development? And what does its deployment mean for global air superiority and the balance of power among world nations? With the J-36, China has sent an unmistakable message. It's not just a new jet, it's a declaration of intent to dominate the skies. To understand the significance of the J-36, let's explore how China's fighter jets have evolved over the decades, which explains how China has been making leaps and bounds in the military technology. In the 1950s and 1960s, China's Air Force relied heavily on Soviet-designed aircraft like the MiG-15 and MiG-17, which formed the backbone of its aviation capabilities. These aircraft were effective for their time, but quickly became outdated as Western nations advanced their aviation technology. By the 1970s, China began producing domestic versions such as the J-6 and J-7, which were based on the MiG-19 and MiG-21, respectively. According to Kumar and Gupta, these early aircraft served as stepping stones toward developing an independent aviation industry, but lacked the advanced avionics, stealth, and maneuverability required for modern warfare. However, a major milestone in China's aviation history came with the introduction of the J-10 in the 1990s. As reported by Liang, the J-10 marked China's entry into fourth-generation multi-role fighters, demonstrating growing engineering expertise. It could perform various roles, from air superiority missions to ground attacks, showcasing a significant leap in capabilities. However, it still lagged behind Western and Russian counterparts like the F-16 and Su-27, particularly in stealth and avionics. The game-changing moment arrived in 2011 with the debut of the J-20, China's first fifth-generation stealth fighter. According to Xiao and others, the J-20 introduced advanced avionics and supersonic cruise capabilities, narrowing the gap with the United States F-22 and F-35. However, challenges like reliance on Russian engines and doubts about its radar cross-section tempered its success. The J-36 represents the next phase in this evolution. While details remain limited, analysts suggest it will address the shortcomings of its predecessors by incorporating advanced stealth, improved engines, and cutting-edge avionics. Building on the J-20's foundation, the J-36 highlights China's ambitions to achieve technological parity with global superpowers. As Liang observes, China's journey from Soviet imports to cutting-edge fifth-generation fighters showcases its relentless pursuit of innovation, transforming the balance of power in aerial warfare. The evolution of China's fighter jets reflects a broader strategic vision to achieve air superiority in an increasingly complex and contested global landscape. The transition from fifth-generation jets like the J-20 to sixth-generation platforms such as the J-36 is not merely a continuation of this trajectory. It represents a transformative leap forward. In the realm of military aviation, where technological innovation often dictates the balance of power, the development of sixth-generation fighter jets is seen as both a necessity and inevitability. These aircraft are designed to address the limitations of their predecessors, while incorporating groundbreaking advancements in technology and capabilities. Unlike fifth-generation jets, which focus primarily on stealth, speed, and maneuverability, sixth-generation fighters aim to excel in a future battlefield defined by electronic warfare, networked systems, and artificial intelligence. Features such as adaptive engines capable of optimizing performance for various mission profiles, directed energy weapons for unparalleled precision, and integration with unmanned systems highlight the revolutionary potential of these platforms. The ability to function as command and control hubs in a networked warfare environment further underscores their strategic value, allowing them to coordinate with drones, satellites, and ground-based assets in real time. These capabilities are not just desirable, but essential for maintaining a competitive edge in modern combat scenarios. China's unveiling of the J-36 is a clear statement of its intention to lead this race. The J-36's tailless delta-wing design is not an aesthetic choice, but it's a strategic innovation aimed at enhancing stealth capabilities. By eliminating the traditional tail, a feature that often generates radar signatures, the J-36 achieves a level of invisibility that rivals or even surpasses that of its Western counterparts. This stealth advantage is further augmented by the use of radar-absorbing materials, which are more advanced than the coatings used on previous generation aircraft. Unlike traditional stealth designs that rely heavily on shaping, the J-36 employs adaptive materials that can dynamically reduce its radar cross-section, making it nearly undetectable even in contested airspace. This stealth capability is critical in modern combat scenarios, where early detection often determines the outcome of engagements. However, stealth is only one piece of the puzzle. The J-36 is also designed for unmatched agility and performance. Its wing configuration and advanced fly-by-wire systems ensure that it can execute maneuvers that would be impossible for older fighter jets. This combination of stealth and agility makes the J-36 a formidable adversary in both air-to-air combat and precision strike missions. Military experts have noted that this aircraft isn't just designed to evade detection, it's built to dominate. General Zhang Wei, a senior Chinese strategist, emphasized that the J-36 represents a new era in air combat, where speed, stealth, and versatility converge to create an unstoppable force. This sentiment underscores the strategic thinking behind the J-36's development. It's not just about matching Western capabilities, it's about redefining them. When comparing the Chinese J-36 to its closest competitors, the distinctions become even more apparent. The United States F-22 Raptor has long been considered the gold standard in air superiority, a symbol of cutting-edge stealth, speed, and avionics. With its combination of advanced radar-absorbing materials, thrust vectoring, and exceptional maneuverability, the F-22 remains an unrivaled fighter in terms of combat capabilities. However, the J-36's innovative design and use of adaptive materials give it a unique edge in radar evasion. Unlike traditional stealth aircraft, which rely heavily on coatings that degrade over time, the J-36 incorporates materials engineered for greater durability and effectiveness. These adaptive materials, integrated with a sophisticated airframe design, allow the J-36 to maintain its stealth capabilities under a variety of conditions, making it more resilient in long-term operational scenarios. In contrast, the F-22's stealth coatings require constant maintenance and may degrade over time, reducing the aircraft's ability to avoid detection. Russia's Su-57, another key competitor in the realm of fifth-generation fighters, offers a combination of stealth and agility. However, when it comes to radar cross-section, RCS, and advanced avionics, the Su-57 falls short of the performance levels set by the J-36. The Su-57's design choices, while impressive in terms of agility and its capacity for multi-role operations, rely on more conventional methods of stealth, such as basic shaping and coatings. These limitations result in a higher radar cross-section compared to the J-36, which employs more innovative radar-absorbing materials and optimized shape design to minimize its radar signature. Moreover, the J-36 benefits from an advanced avionics suite that rivals, and in some cases surpasses, the Su-57's technological offerings. While the Su-57 is highly maneuverable and capable of carrying out diverse missions, it does not match the J-36 in terms of stealth and sensor fusion. India's air fleet, which includes the Su-30 MKI and the emerging AMCA, or Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft project, has made significant strides in recent years. However, India's focus remains on multi-role capabilities rather than cutting-edge stealth and networked warfare. The Su-30 MKI, although highly capable in air-to-air and air-to-ground operations, lags behind the J-36 in terms of stealth features and advanced avionics. The AMCA, while promising, has yet to demonstrate the same level of innovation seen in the J-36. India's approach has typically been more pragmatic, emphasizing versatility and operational flexibility, but this focus on multi-role design often means that stealth and network-centric warfare capabilities take a backseat. These comparisons serve to highlight the J-36's unique position in the evolving landscape of military aviation. It is not just a new addition to China's arsenal, it represents a benchmark for the future of air combat. The J-36 challenges the established hierarchies of global military aviation, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in terms of stealth, survivability, and operational effectiveness. As a result, it forces other nations to reassess their strategies and priorities, particularly in the areas of radar evasion, materials, science, and sensor fusion. The J-36's combination of innovative design elements positions it as a formidable force in air combat, one that could alter the balance of power in the skies for years to come. The implications of the J-36's capabilities extend far beyond the technical realm. Geopolitically, this aircraft represents a significant shift in the balance of power. For decades, the United States and its allies have relied on their technological superiority to maintain dominance in the skies. The introduction of the J-36 challenges this status quo, forcing nations to rethink their defense strategies. The potential for a new arms race is palpable, as countries scramble to develop or acquire their own sixth-generation platforms to counter this new threat. The United States, for example, is already accelerating its next-generation air dominance or NGAD program, aiming to field its own sixth-generation fighter by the end of the decade. Russia, too, is likely to intensify its efforts to refine the Su-57 and advance its next-generation projects. Even smaller nations like Japan and South Korea are investing heavily in their own stealth and next-gen programs, aware that the advent of the J-36 has raised the stakes in aerial warfare. The broader consequences of this technological race cannot be overstated. As nations pour resources into developing advanced military systems, the risk of escalation and miscalculation grows. The J-36's introduction has already heightened tensions in the Indo-Pacific region, where territorial disputes and power rivalries are intensifying. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia, all of which are key U.S. allies, are likely to bolster their defenses in response to China's advancements. This dynamic could lead to an arms buildup in the region, with potentially destabilizing consequences. Beyond Asia, the J-36's emergence will also influence NATO's strategic planning. European nations, many of which rely on American military technology, may feel compelled to accelerate their own next-generation fighter programs, such as the Future Combat Air System being developed by France, Germany, and Spain. The development of the J-36 also highlights China's growing industrial and technological capabilities. Building an aircraft of this sophistication requires not only advanced research and development, but also a robust manufacturing base and a highly skilled workforce. This achievement underscores the J-36 as a symbol of China's self-reliance in defense technology. It reduces dependence on foreign imports and positions China as a potential exporter of advanced military systems. However, the road ahead is not without challenges. The J-36 will need to prove itself in operational scenarios, and questions remain about its scalability and affordability. Developing a small number of prototypes is one thing, Mass-producing a fleet that can be effectively integrated into the People's Liberation Army Air Force is another. Achieving cost efficiency while maintaining advanced technological standards will be a significant hurdle for Chinese manufacturers. Additionally, the J-36's success will depend on its ability to adapt to rapidly changing combat environments and evolving threats, such as drone swarms, cyber attacks, and electronic warfare. Military experts and analysts are closely observing the potential impact of the J-36 fighter jet in the coming years, with many considering its development a pivotal moment in the evolution of air combat. Dr. Emily Clark, in her authoritative book, The Future of Air Combat, a global analysis of emerging fighter jets, characterizes the J-36 as a strategic asset that will redefine air power in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Clark's analysis underscores the jet's expected role in reshaping the balance of military power in the region, especially as it strengthens the capability of its operators to assert dominance in an increasingly competitive global environment. This viewpoint is strongly supported by Colonel Robert N. Archer, a seasoned military strategist and author of Air Power, who explores how sixth-generation technologies, such as those integrated into the J-36, are poised to revolutionize modern warfare. Archer discusses the transformative potential of these innovations, suggesting that the J-36 could be a game-changer, much like its predecessors in their respective eras. Both Clark and Archer emphasize the notion that air superiority, while traditionally rooted in technological advancement, has become deeply intertwined with strategic vision and geopolitical considerations. The introduction of the J-36, they assert, marks a critical juncture in the ongoing race for military dominance, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region, which has become a focal point of geopolitical tension. Their analyses suggest that the J-36 will not only advance the technical capabilities of air forces, but also act as a strategic maneuver in the broader contest for global influence and power. The jet's advanced features, such as its stealth capabilities, superior avionics, and integrated AI systems, are viewed as assets that will significantly enhance its operational effectiveness in a variety of combat scenarios. However, the discussions around the J-36 extend beyond its technological attributes to include its role in reshaping alliances and power structures on the global stage. Both Clark and Archer predict that the jet's deployment will trigger shifts in defense strategies and force projections, potentially altering the calculus of military engagements worldwide. In conclusion, their perspectives highlight that the J-36 is not just a cutting-edge piece of technology, but also a symbol of the evolving nature of military air power, with far-reaching consequences for international security and the dynamics of global conflict. The J-36 is more than just a fighter jet. It is a powerful symbol of China's growing influence in both technological and geopolitical spheres. With its advanced capabilities, this aircraft pushes the boundaries of modern military aviation, setting a new standard for stealth, speed, and maneuverability. As such, it represents a significant leap in the global arms race, forcing nations around the world to reconsider their defense strategies. The unveiling of the J-36 has profound implications, not just for military operations, but for the international balance of power. The rapid pace of technological advancements means that military strength is no longer solely dependent on the size of a nation's army or the sheer number of weapons, but increasingly on the sophistication of its technology. This shift has major implications for global security, as nations with cutting-edge military technologies, like China, can assert influence on the world stage in unprecedented ways. The rise of such advanced aircraft forces other nations to adapt quickly, investing in their own technological advancements, or risk losing their strategic advantages. As the J-36 takes flight, it signals a new era where technological supremacy, rather than traditional military might, is the key to global dominance. This emerging trend is explored in depth in books such as The Pentagon's Brain by Annie Jacobson, which emphasizes how technological innovation has reshaped military strategy and global relations. Jacobson writes, The future of warfare is not about brute force alone, but about mastering new technologies that can provide asymmetric advantages on the battlefield. The J-36, therefore, is not only a demonstration of China's military capability, but also a harbinger of a new era in international relations, where technological superiority is paramount. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.